Today sees the release of Wakanda Forever, so I thought it might be a bit fun to take some of the characters and turn them into Transformers. Welcome to WAKANDA Prime. Let's bring these illustrations to life. In the advanced and hidden city of Wakandopolis, there's a highly advanced and unusually peaceful race of Cybertronian warriors. Over the centuries, they had expanded their knowledge and developed the skills, allowing their civilization to become advanced with technology and energon treatments far beyond those on Cybertron. Even the elite warriors and protectors of this wondrous city had been upgraded with unique metal, and compared to most Cybertronians, these warriors were tougher, stronger, and seemed like battle gods in comparison. Within this city, there was a core family who were a family of primes. Throughout the first prime who started the foundation of this great city, right up until present day, this family had ruled over the city and its surrounding lands for centuries, and when one defender passes, another member takes up the mantle. Primes of all types and sizes over the years have taken up this important role protecting the inhabitants of this world, from the era of the dinosaurs up until present-day man. Always hidden in the shadows, they have worked tirelessly to ensure a natural development of any organic species, and at the same time keeping any Cybertronian threats at bay from various factions that had formed over the years. After the passing of her brother, the mantle fell to the first female Cybertronian defender of this land, Shurius Prime, and as the newest Prime, she inherited the mantle of the Obsidian Panther. It was a rather unique ritual which imbued her with a rare form of energon known as the heart-shaped energon. It was able to supercharge the abilities of any Cybertronian who used it, although with a strange effect. One dose would supercharge and infuse them with a power beyond anything they had known, breaking their limits and taking them to a whole new level of strength and durability. But a second dose would revert them back to their previous state, losing this newfound power and becoming as they once were. This enabled the defender to be a highly skilled warrior. However, all of this family were trained in various forms of combat from a young age, all in preparation for the day they might need to take up the mantle or defend Wakandopolis. If needed, defend the rest of the world as well. Shurius Prime had the potential to be the greatest Prime. Despite being slender, she was a genius and the greatest engineer and inventor in history, well, the history of this great city. She was a strong warrior and leader of the elite guard. Even though she was not active in battles before she took up the mantle, her fighting skills were second to none. Her favourite weapon was the modification she made using the rare metal Cyberbranium. This allowed her to send out concussive blasts from two Wildcat blasters on her arms and hands. Her ascension to a Prime was sudden, due to the loss of her brother. She was not fully prepared for this. She was devastated. Shurius Prime withdrew, even after being given the mantle of the Obsidian Panther. It wasn't until a crisis that threatened to destroy Wakandopolis, Shurius Prime fully took up the mantle of the Obsidian Panther. While the battle between Shurius Prime and Nemoricon was going on, there was another Cybertronian that was pulling the strings behind the invasion from the surface dwellers to the underwater kingdom. This Cybertronian was never of the undersea dwelling members, but his clan had been exiled many centuries ago, brought up to believe that his spark was the rightful descendant of the original ruling family of the great underwater cities. However, there is more than meets the eye on this one. This Cybertronian goes by the name Akumatron Alpha. He has bit more of a warped sense of how things should be. His ancestors, who were exiled, only told the story from their twisted and misguided point of view, making the citizens of Taucan and its ruling family out to be ones who led a revolution against their prosperous rule. The truth is far from this. The ancestor who was exiled was a cruel and merciless dictator, and while the city did prosper, the citizens saw none of this. It all went to the ruling family. As with all things, it's a matter of perspective, and one that needed Akumatron Alpha to have an open mind to hear both sides of the history. Unfortunately, Akumatron Alpha had been so enthralled in what he'd been told that he was convinced, beyond anything anyone could say or do, that his place and destiny was to reclaim the throne and rule over the depths of the seas. It was thanks to his obsession that the surface dwellers were able to access the depths of the seas, for he had made a deal with them that they can strip the land as long as he got this kingdom back, and they helped him kill Nemoricon. Due to the greed of those on the surface, and under the promises of rare and priceless resources as a prize, the surface dwellers jumped at the chance. with little to no thought of the consequences. This would be a fatal mistake, as Akumatron Alpha was happy to give the resources of the kingdom that exiled him and his clan, not only due to wanting to see Nemocron fall into the depths of despair, but his ambition was much larger than anyone realised. Akumatron Alpha had his eyes set on taking over not just the Sea Kingdoms, but all of the surface world as well. Okay, a small apology, it's a bit of a short one today. I kind of run out of time doing the artwork for the third character on this. So there's going to be an extra bonus episode filling in that extra illustration over the weekend. So be sure to turn on the notification bell and keep an eye out for that. But what did you all think of Wakanda Prime? Thought it was a nice little spin on the Wakanda Forever story. Don't forget, our community redraw is open. It's Design Your Own Dinosaur. I did put a community post out about it, but submission deadlines end next Friday, the 18th of November, and details on how to submit will be in the description of the video. Monday's video is a booster art challenge. I'm going to take 3 Yu-Gi-Oh booster packs and I'm going to take the best cards out of it and fuse them maybe with another booster pack series, maybe with something from a random generator, but it should be a lot of fun. I've not done this before and I know it's a thing from a couple years back. It's been requested on the channel several times. I put a community poll out. You guys want to see it? I want to do it. So yeah, that's happening on Monday. Anyway, stay safe everybody. Catch you next time.